What's up, hockey players? Welcome back to Francis Hockey Academy. My name's Coach Joey, and today we're talking about hitting. And if you're not adding checking into your style of play, it's time to start. It's an extremely effective tactic that can disrupt your opponent's flow of play and separate the body from the puck so your team can capitalize on the turnover, regroup, and catch your opponent in a vulnerable position. And it's something that is forever and always going to be a part of hockey, no matter how skilled and fast the game evolves over time. And it's something that I see that's widely underutilized in youth players today. And I think that's because it's not taught properly. And, we don't educate the players to the best of our abilities as coaches, myself included, on how to use hitting as a skill. So today we're going to talk about that. So let's jump into the topic. So we're going to keep things super simple right now. Right? There's a variety of different ways you can hit, a variety of areas on the ice that you can hit. But to start out, we always want to protect the middle of the ice because that's where the most transition occurs from east to west. It's where the most speed is, and it's where the highest scoring areas are. So when we think about using hitting as a tactic to generate turnovers, we always want to take routes on angles that start from the middle of the ice outside of the dot lines. And a coach that I had the pleasure of coaching with a few years ago always used the term seal and contain. And what we mean by that is you take an angle, you force them out towards the boards, and in doing so, you take away their ability using your stick and your body. You take away their ability to skate towards the middle or pass towards the middle, thus sealing and containing them along the boards. And when you do that, they're in the perfect position to hit. And looking at our forward forechecker here, if we take that good forechecking angle from the middle out, you seal and contain on the forecheck, you're the first man in, you hit, so you can allow your trailers to come in and retrieve that puck. Same thing on the back check. We always want to create back pressure from the middle out. Once you've sealed and contained along the boards, now's the time to attack the stick triangle and give them a hard, heavy hit shoulder to shoulder to disrupt their skating and disrupt their hold on the puck. So that way our back checkers or our nearest defenseman can retrieve that puck and we can regroup. And the same thing can be said for our defensemen, right? Once you've recovered the middle on a fast break or a rush, right, it's time to start angling them outside the dot lines towards the boards. Once you've effectively sealed and contained, it's time to situate your body in the correct way. So that way you can take away their stick triangle and give them a hard, heavy hit to disrupt the body from the puck, and then again, catch them in a vulnerable position. And there's a lot of other things we could talk about, but just to start off, we want to keep it simple. And the easiest way to implement hitting into your game is outside the dot lines on the perimeter against the boards. It's simple, it's easy, it's effective, and you can do it with speed. And it's a low risk play. If you miss, they're still on the perimeter of the ice and they're not going to be in an ideal position to make us pay. Okay, so keep these things in mind as we go over some live examples. Okay, let's take a look at some examples. And the first one that we're going to see is an open ice hit right here. Now, a couple other things to note is there is wide open space right here behind our player in white who's going to perform the check. And this player in orange is unmarked at the moment. So there's a very quick and easy passing lane right into that empty space of the ice where they can make us pay. So if you're going to go for open ice hits, you need to keep things like this into account, because by going for that big hit, you're going to sacrifice the middle of the ice and they're going to be able to get the puck to the weak side, where that's usually a very good option to enter if you can get that puck across in the neutral zone, which we allow them to do here. Okay, so keep that in mind. And it's extremely important for our back checkers here to fill that space and make sure they're coming back through the middle as opposed to getting caught puck watching. So let's play it out, but good hit. And again, there's always those risks with open ice hitting. Okay, so we've given up the middle, we've allowed them to move the puck to the weak side, and now they have speed on the transition. Our second opportunity to hit is going to come from our defenseman here. So we talked about recovering the middle of the ice. He's doing a good job coming out from the middle towards the out perimeter of the dot lines. And he's going to take a very good route to angle towards the boards here. So he's going to effectively seal and contain on this player here. Where he falls short, however, is he does all the work. He does all the work to seal and contain, take away that orange player's time and space on the puck. But now where he misses the mark is, instead of angling into the boards shoulder to shoulder and attacking the stick triangle, our defenseman is more concerned with trying to reach for that puck, which the opponent is doing a really good job of protecting. So D-men, you're never going to outreach your opponent if they're properly protecting the puck. That's a mouthful, huh? You're never going to outreach your opponent when they're protecting the puck properly. Okay, so this is a great time to keep skating, plant your feet, and angle them hard into the boards. Because we don't do that here, let's see what happens. Right, we allow them to pick speed back up. They're getting behind the net, and then they catch us puck watching in a high scoring area. So that's the importance of finishing your checks on the perimeter. If our defenseman finishes this hit instead of trying to reach for the puck, okay, this player here is going to be able to come in on back pressure and retrieve that puck. But we missed that opportunity to check, angle into the board, seal and contain, and we give them the opportunity to score. Now we're going to see a really effective checking example in this forward here in white. Okay, the other team's in the process of a regroup right now. Our forward in the green circle is doing an effective job of reading the flow of the play. He's going to take a very good angle to protect the middle of the ice and then come in on a good back pressure to seal and contain, and he finishes with a strong hit that ultimately results in a turnover. So let's see that played out. And he's taking his angle, stick lift, body, turnover, and then the puck gets out. Now, we might not get perfect possession from this, but the point here, we stopped them at our blue line, and we were able to chip the puck into safety without getting, without getting caught. And what's going to happen here is they're going to regroup it again to the weak side. Our same forward here, he's protecting the middle, just like he's supposed to. You know, our other two forwards could be in a little bit better position, but that's not the point of this video. And now this winger, or this forward's going to take that route over towards that other orange player, and let's see what happens, right? He finished his first hit. That orange player sees him coming and throws it away immediately. And now we're able to move that puck right back up ice. So I hope you guys learned something from these examples, and we'll see you for the next video.